In just 48 hours, the Middle East was rocked by a massive exchange. Over 300 drones and missiles launched, nuclear sites bombed, and dozens of casualties reported. Israel called it a preemptive strike. Iran called it an act of war. Now, the question everyone's asking, who really holds the upper hand militarily, technologically, and strategically? Welcome to Bizilon, your destination for fact-driven breakdowns of global conflicts. In this video, we compare Israel and Iran's military capabilities using the most current intel and defense data from the past 48 hours, manpower and defense systems. On paper, Iran far outnumbers Israel in manpower. With over 960,000 active and reserve personnel, Iran dwarfs Israel's estimated 635,000 troops, as reported by the International Institute for Strategic Studies, IISS. But wars today aren't about numbers. They're about tech, coordination, and response time. Israel boasts the most advanced multi-layered air defense system in the world. The Iron Dome, David's Sling, and the Arrow 3 system intercept threats at various altitudes. According to the Times of Israel and Defense Update, these systems intercepted over 90% of incoming Iranian missiles during the June 13th attack. In contrast, Iran's defense relies on aging Russian-made S-300s and indigenous systems like Bavar 373. While Iran claims these are equivalent to the S-400, their real-world performance, according to analysts from Jane's Defense Weekly, is limited. Air power and fighter jets. Israel's air dominance is built on US-made F-15s, F-16s, and especially the F-35I Adir, a stealth variant modified specifically for Israeli missions. These jets played a central role in Operation Rising Lion, where over 200 aircraft struck nuclear and military sites deep in Iran, according to Haaretz and Al Jazeera. Iran's air fleet is aging, made up of old F-4 Phantoms, MiG-29s, and a few locally modified jets like the Kowsar, which experts from the national interest describe as limited in range and radar evasion. Missile and drone arsenal. Here's where things get intense. Iran's strength lies in its ballistic missile and drone arsenal. The country is believed to possess over 3,000 ballistic missiles, including the Fateh, Zulfiqar, and Imad series. Some are rumored to be hypersonic, and Iran demonstrated these capabilities in recent attacks on Israeli and US bases. Iran also fields hundreds of Shahed 136 drones used extensively in Ukraine and the Gulf. According to Reuters, over 150 drones and missiles were launched by Iran in response to Israel's recent strikes. Israel's missile capability, however, includes the Jericho 2 and Jericho 3 ballistic systems, some believed to be nuclear capable, though never officially confirmed. These provide a strategic deterrent unmatched by Iran. Cyber intelligence and special ops. Israel's cyber warfare and intelligence capabilities are arguably the most advanced in the region. Unit 8,200 of the IDF has been credited with cyber attacks like Stuxnet, which reportedly crippled Iran's nuclear centrifuges back in 2010. In this recent conflict, Israeli intelligence pre-identified nuclear and IRGC targets, allowing for precise strikes that disabled air defenses and paralyzed Iran's nuclear command nodes, according to Ynet News and the Wall Street Journal. Iran's IRGC Quds force, though active in asymmetric warfare and proxy support across Syria, Iraq, and Lebanon, lacks the surgical efficiency seen in Israeli operations. Real results. June 2025. Conflict in just 48 hours. Israel launched over 200 airstrikes. Iran fired 150-plus missiles, and drones. 78 Iranians, including top officials and 12 Israelis, were confirmed dead. Natanz and Fordow were severely damaged, with operations suspended per Maxar satellite imagery and IAEA observers. The nuclear enrichment program was set back by months, if not years. Tehran's top scientists and IRGC generals were among those killed. Iran's retaliatory strike damaged parts of southern Israel, but most were intercepted. Who has the edge if the war continues in the air and cyber domain? Israel is clearly ahead thanks to advanced tech, US support, superior air defense, and battlefield intelligence. But Iran's missile stockpile and regional influence via proxy groups like Hezbollah and Houthis means they can bleed Israel through sustained attrition. This isn't a war of numbers, it's one of precision, speed, and strategy. And while Israel currently leads, the long-term outcome depends on whether this conflict spirals into a wider regional war. If you found this breakdown useful, hit like, share your thoughts in the comments, and subscribe to Bizilon for more updates on global conflicts. This isn't just about weapons, it's about who's willing to use them first and who can survive the blowback.